before, it's a good feeling, and hopefully it can continue on Saturday.
Have you been close ever before?
I really couldn't tell you. I was surprised that I hadn't scored in 4 consecutive games before, because when I tend to score, I tend to go on little runs. So yeah, I was a little bit surprised to hear I hadn't got 4 in a row, but yeah, it's certainly a good feeling at the moment.
Is it a reflection of how well you think you're playing?
Yeah, I think so. Certainly, as it's 4 in a row with, I think, only 1 start in those 4 games. So I think it's a good reflection of the sort of goals I've had for the amount of minutes I've been on the pitch at the moment, and certainly feeling confident in the way that I'm playing. And I think it's a massive reflection as well of the way the team's playing. We're creating a lot of chances. I know certainly on Saturday I could have had more than 1. So I think the way that we're playing at the moment is great for the strikers at the club. Why
have you always been one of those sorts of players then who scores in bunches, do you think?
I'm not sure. It's just the way things have gone through my career. I think it's obviously a confidence thing when you're flying high. Some things just seem to fall to you like they did on Saturday, and you sort of go on a little run of just getting a little bit of luck maybe. But certainly at the moment, I know me and the other lads are working really hard on finishing everything in training, and I think Saturday's goal was a lot to do. We've done a couple of really good sessions with Luke Williams, and he's done a lot of reaction stuff with us, and it was one of those chances that came on the weekend. I didn't really have a great deal of time to think about it. It just fell between the box and made sure I hit the target.
And when you get a run like this, do you start to play a bit more instinctively rather than thinking too much?
A little bit, yeah. I think the way that we play at the moment, there's a lot of thinking involved anyway, so a lot of the chances that have been coming maybe on Saturday have been due to the way that we're playing, but I think the goal in particular was more down to the hard work of Michael Smith in the build-up to it, and then obviously a little bit of luck in the box.
Has the extra competition, does that ever help? Does that ever drive you on a little bit, with someone like John Abika?
Yeah, possibly. Obviously I played with John before, and me and Smithy were just starting to build up a good partnership as well, so there's a nice bit of competition going there, and obviously not forgetting George Barker and Connor, who've been doing well as well. So we've got 5 really good strikers now here, and it's nice to have that competition, and it's a group that get on really well. I mean, shooting sessions at the end of training are nice and relaxed and enjoyable, and everyone's sort of happy to do what everyone wants to do and get on with it together, and I think it spurs each other on when everyone's scoring to keep pushing each other.
And is there a bit of